want your leather-studded kissing and to say, and I want your love. Love, 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 I want your love. You know that I want you. You know that I need you. I want your bad romance. I want your love, I want your revenge. You and me could write a bad romance. I want your love and all your love is revenge. You and me could write a bad romance. Oh, 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 caught in a bad romance. Oh, 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 caught in a bad romance. Hey, ooh la la, ooh la la. Want your bad romance, I want your horror, I want your design, 'cause you're a criminal as long as you're mine. I want your love, 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 I want your love, yeah. I want your psycho, your vertigo shtick, want you in my rear window, you know that you're sick. I want your love, 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 I want you. Your revenge, I want your love. I don't wanna be friends. Je vous tends l'amour, et je vous tends revanche. Je vous tends l'amour. I don't wanna be friends. I don't wanna be friends. I don't wanna be friends. Want your bad romance? Want your bad romance?
Hey everybody, it's the top of the hour. That means you still got a couple minutes to get ready to watch the next show. Grab a snack, get something to drink, get all comfy, share the link with your friends. All these things. Terse, really short and quick. You know what? Just do the things. Sketchy Friends will begin in about 2.5 minutes. Welcome to the virtual Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Sketchy Friends. So please, welcome to your screen, Bree and Milk, some Sketchy Friends. And welcome one more time, Bree and Milk, Sketchy Friends. Oh, does somebody have themselves muted?
Yeah.
Oh, there we are.
There we are.
Hey.
Okay. You know, one day this show will start correctly.
That's all right. That might have been me.
But I mean, for now, everything is real sketchy. But yeah, this is Sketchy Friends. And I'm Milk.
And I'm Bree.
Oh. There we go. That's a slice of brie cheese, right? I don't eat brie. I don't know what that looks like.
I actually don't really like brie cheese either. It's too like greasy.
So I don't drink milk. Well, not traditional cow's milk. I almost said blood. But yes.
I hope you're not drinking blood.
Yeah. Well, you know, on the weekends.
Okay.
But yeah, this is Sketchy Friends, the show where Bree and I draw things we really don't know anything about most of the time, and we just try to make the best of it. And today's theme is Pokemon.
That's
trying
beautiful.
to finish that ball. So we're just going to jump right into this. Bree, are you ready to draw your first Pokemon?
Yeah, I guess as ready as I can be since I don't know anything about Pokemon.
Oh, that's okay. The Pokemon are in your hearts. They'll inspire you as you're doodling them. Look at this great Pikachu I've just busted out.
Would you like me to take the screen now? Or do you want me to wait until your Pikachu is done?
No. Go ahead and take the wheel.
Oh, okay. All right, so...
All right, Bree, your first Pokemon of the evening is Minior.
Minior.
That's it. I mostly have only read these names, and I'm kind of dumb, so I may be mispronouncing some. But Minior.
Can I have like a hint?
Yeah. So Minior is a dual rock flying Pokemon. Where's the bio? Minior is a spherical Pokemon with two forms. One form with a rocky outer coating and the other with its core exposed. When it sheds its rocky coating, its core form is both the lightest rock type and flying type Pokemon. Both its form tie in with Carping and Dwibble as the shortest rock type. If its core is exposed for too long, it will die and dissolve into the atmosphere.
Well, this is terrifying. So it basically looks like a rock?
So it's like it's like a little meteor. It's the meteor Pokemon. And it's like a little like spherical rock with like craters on it, and out of the craters are coming like star bits. And then this rocky shell will break, and then you see like those like star bits are connected to like a little core, and the core is just this glowing ball. So it's kind of like, you know, those little stars you draw with the pentagram or pentagon, and then as if you just put a circle in the middle of that and make them little chub. It's kind of what they look like. But they also have like spiral eyes. Cores have wait. So the cores have spiral eyes. The ones with the shell just have big black dots to symbol eyes, but they're not really there.
Okay, well,
you're off to a good start.
You know what? I'm gonna. I don't know. Does he have his core exposed?
Well, that's up to you. You know, you can draw a naked one if you want.
A naked one. Are his eyes big or small?
Big.
That's too big.
Are you sure?
No, was that not too big?
I actually I missed it. I went to go clear my canvas, so I didn't see. But I don't think you made them too big. My heart tells me. And you know the slogan of Pokemon, it's the heart of the Mons.
The heart of the cards.
Yeah, the heart of the cards. Yeah, so you're getting there. Really, all you need to do is just tack on some like protruding like tips of the core coming out from the inside, if that makes sense.
So he has like the core coming out of him?
Yeah, so the core is coming out of like parts of the crater. So like the craters are kind of like zit holes and like the pus, you know?
Great.
Yeah.
This is a very, I feel like this is made up. I don't think this is a real Pokemon. I think you like made this up for this episode.
No, I would never, although you would never know. Yeah, so you've basically gone. Go ahead and just shade in those eyes for me real quick. Oh, okay.
Just kidding. That would be kind of cute though.
Yeah. And then if you can just draw some like, ooh, this might be kind of tricky to distinguish. He has like triangle patterns on his rock flesh, I guess, also, that are just like flat like tattoos of triangles.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully those won't be confused for the protruding spikes. Oh yeah, that looks good. Yeah. It looks very patterny too, which like his are. Yeah, I think you've got them.
I think this might be the best Pokemon I've drawn yet. It's so beautiful.
It's very accurate. Yeah, can we get a Minor number? I was like, oh, we're going to say the numbers. Number 774 from Gen 7.
Oh,
there he
that's
is.
way cuter than mine.
No, yours is adorable. Now, before I take over, Brie, I need you to take yours and shrink them kind of small and pull them up into the corner for me.
Okay, yeah, because I know you wanted them all together.
Yeah, we're going to make a scene on yours on today's episode instead of like separate drawings, at least for these first few.
How's that size?
Yeah, but up at the top, the opposite, the other up. Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Right.
Perfect. Shall I take over? Shall I do a doodle?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. I want to share paint, not my browser. That would be devastating. Who am I drawing?
So the first one you're drawing is Trapinch. And for Jesse, he's number 328.
Trapinch.
And I'm guessing you know what he looks like, but should I tell you anyway?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get some Trapinch info.
So he's pretty cute. He kind of looks like a baby dinosaur, or like an egg-headed dinosaur, and he's got the squiggly mouth and like a little diamond eye, and he's like almost like a turtle.
Yeah. So he does have like a lot of turtle elements, it seems.
I figured you'd know who he is, but he was super adorable, so I wanted you to draw him anyway.
Yeah, so Trapinch is based off of an antlion, which an antlion is like this little bug that burrows into the sand, and like when it burrows, it kind of like, I'm going to draw in the corner here, it like will do this like, oh gosh, as I break it. It will like make these like perfect spiral sand trails to burrow down in there.
This is a real animal.
Yeah. And then so it ends up burrowing down into like this cone, and it's like down here, and then like something will crawl and then fall in, and then it eats them.
Oh, wow.
And it's the larva stage of an insect. And a lot of people keep antlions as pets because they like to see like the designs they make in the sand and stuff. My brother wanted to get one, but ended up not.
I'm about to look up what this thing looks like.
An antlion? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Tarpitch has a tail. So I know lots of Pokemon, but all Pokemon tend to have like small little details that you forget. And usually it's the eye. Like there's so many different eyes on Pokemon. That's hard to remember. But Tarpinch I particularly like because it's just that big black dot with a little white diamond reflection, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think this is a Tarpinch.
Yeah, he's pretty cute. He also kind of looks like a robot.
Yeah, you know. There we go. Tarpinch bot.
So now he has like a... Oh yeah, you can
Yeah,
see it right next to yours and looks pretty good.
He's rock steel type now.
Rock seal?
Rock steel.
Oh, steel. Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, Bree, are you ready?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So your next Pokemon is Gigantamax Alcremie. Oh wait. Nope, I'm sorry. That wrong order. Whoops. Ignore that. You've never heard me say that.
Never heard it.
Your next Pokemon is Litwig.
Litwig.
Yes, if I can figure out how computers work, I can read off his number. He is part of Gen 5, and nothing is going according to plan on my computer here. So
is he like a candle?
Yeah. Oh, wow. You guessed it.
Oh, okay. I think I've seen this guy before, but don't let that make it seem like I know what he looks like.
Yeah. So usually I don't give you as many hints of like what they look like, but I'm going for something specific. So I'm throwing you some like softballs and giving you a little bit more details than usual.
Okay.
But Litwick, a unusual design aspect of him is he doesn't have feet. He's like literally just a little stumpy cylinder with like just arms as far as deviating from a candle. And like the wax like that drips down a candle kind of like gives him a little emo haircut. But he's got, oh, you know what? I always assumed this was like a little smile, but it might be like a nose. No, it's got to be a smile. Yeah, it's a little smile. So yeah, very simple, a little flame on him.
And he's got like a nose. I mean, a smile.
Yeah, he's got a little smile, but remember his wax like kind of gives him the emo haircut, so you only see one eye. Litwick is a small candle-like Pokemon with a purple flame atop of its head, which is powered by life energy that it absorbs. Its body and two stubbly arms are made primarily out of wax. The folded, melted wax layers over its right eye and leaves only bright yellow left eye visible. Its small smile under the protruding upper lip. Litwick pretends to guide people and Pokemon around by illuminating dark areas. However, it's actually sucking away their life energy and leading them to the ghost world.
Oh, so he's a bad guy.
No, he just, has a parasitic relationship with living things.
Sounds like a bad guy to me.
It's just life. Well, afterlife. It's, ghost Pokemon have to live too, and he's a little ghost fire type.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty on point here.
I'm just nervous about like drawing his like mouth and his eye. Does his eye have any details, or is it just like...
It's soulless. Just a soulless little eye.
Well, apparently I'm good at that, so...
Yeah. Well, this is a ghost Pokemon. I figured that would be up your ballpark. Did I say what number he is? 607. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like his mouth would be different, right?
Then what?
than what I just drew.
Oh, I did. Did you draw a mouth? I have a little bit of lag here. I thought you meant like different than his eye. I was like, yeah, typically
No.
very, very different until you start messing with those creepy Snapchat filters. Eyes and mouths,
Oh yeah.
quite different. Yeah. I'll give that little friend some arms.
Oh yeah, I forgot he has arms.
Life-stealing arms.
What kind of arms are they?
They're just little nubs. And then like if you could just draw a second one kind of like coming out from behind them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like you don't have to draw a full one, just like one kind of peeking a bit. Oh, these little arms. Oh, I like how they're floating, and definitely gives it that ghost vibe.
Yeah, I figured he's a ghost. His limbs probably aren't attached.
Yeah, it's definitely a cuter idea. You can easily resize these different layers, right?
Oh yeah.
Cool. I'm finally drawing on an iPad now. And like everyone's like, oh, Procreate. And if not Procreate, Clip Studio. I'm like, I've tried a little bit of Procreate. I got intimidated by Clip Studio. I'm just really into Photoshop on there.
Whatever works for you, that's what you should use.
Yeah.
I've never been like good at drawing on Photoshop, but I really like Procreate, so.
I never liked drawing in desktop Photoshop. I preferred just a really, I guess, indie drawing thing called Mischief. But I no longer have Mischief. It's gone to the times of time. I don't know that expression.
No.
But I know it
Did they
exists.
stop using it, or?
The company stopped supporting it, and it's a paid for software that uses like a licensing key. So even though I've paid for it, now that I don't have the original computer I had it on, even if I download it and everything, the server that like authenticates the keys isn't active anymore. So you have to like really like pirate it and jailbreak it to get it, which I might do since there's legally no way I can get it again. And I did pay for it, but it's a cool drawing program because it draws kind of like your regular drawing programs, but it's all vector. So you don't have to worry. Nice. Yeah, it's great for sketches because you don't have to really worry about like pixelation and stuff. Cool. Now, really quick, just add. No, that's exactly what I want. There, okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and make them small. Yeah, and pull them over to like the left, the bottom left, but not too far the bottom left. Yeah,
Oops,
and then
so like here.
Yeah, can you copy them pretty easy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead and make a copy and like flip it.
Where should I put it?
Over to the right. Yeah, and go ahead and like flip them so it's like. Is that a thing you can do easily? Can you like do the transform? Well, you have transform open. Can you do that and like just pull the sizing all the way over?
Oh yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. Here we go. Flip. There, flip.
Yeah, and make them a little bit bigger. Give a little bit of dynamic. Yeah, there we go. Cool. And while we're at it here, let's go ahead and grab Minior. And let's just make some tiny copies of him, just like littered up around the top here, but like don't take up this middle space here. Keep the middle centered, but like up at the top, yeah, on the top left and right. Let's get a few little Miniors. Yeah, this is looking cute.
Oops.
Yeah, let's get one more. Well, two more now, since you're, murdering them.
Well, because if you make them small and then you like.
Oh yeah.
Do it. They're kind of like pixelated, so you have to get the bigger one.
Yeah, we want to keep it fresh. Get that nice clean. 16 scaling.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. That's perfect. Okay. I could have had you do that while I had this screen and was drawing, but you know.
But you know what? It works because now you can like see how it goes.
Yeah. I want people to see the magic.
Okay, my Litwig does not look Litwig doesn't look anything like that.
Yours is like a Litwick that's been on the keto diet, you know? It
Yeah,
got taller.
that's true.
I believe that's what happens on the keto diet. You just get taller.
That makes sense. You don't like lose weight, you just stretch up.
Exactly. What am I drawing?
Okay, let me pull up my Pokemon list for you. You are drawing Lotad, number 270.
Lotad. Bree, how familiar are you with Pokemon, if at all? Like, I know you know Charmander. I tried gaslighting you before the show that Charmander wasn't one of them.
I almost fell for it too. So I used to like watch the show as a kid, and my mom took me to see the movie, and I've seen Detective Pikachu, and I've played Pokemon Go, but that's about it. Like, I only really know the basic Pokemon, and I don't really know anything about them. I played, other than Pokemon Go, the only like Pokemon game I played was on the Game Boy Color, and I think it was the Pokemon Yellow, the one that had Pikachu on it, and I rage quit it, and I've never touched it since.
Why did you rage quit Pokemon?
So I was like 7, maybe younger, and I was playing, and I got stuck in the tall grass. And like every time I tried to move and get out of the tall grass, I had to fight a Pokemon, and I couldn't get out of the grass without fighting a Metapod, and I just like quit the game, and I never touched it again.
Oh, so you had to play the game.
Yeah, I was like so frustrated. And so like normally if I quit a game, I'll go back to it like a few weeks later, but this one I'm like still mad at. I don't even want to try it now.
Oh man, but it's so good. I should say that the old Pokemon games for their time were good. Despite Pokemon being one of like my favorite things, they are not good at making video games. Does Lotad have a beak? Oh, whoops, that's a big old eraser. There we go. There we go.
I think he does have feet, yeah.
No, a beak. Does he have
a beak?
He's got some eyebrows, and
he kinda has a beak.
Okay, beak adjacent.
Yeah, like it's not a beak.
So I was talking to a friend of mine who is starting starting Twitch drawings, and they were like, "Oh, I'd love to get some other artists on here." I was like, I would love to do that, and you can come check out my doodle show, and they'll probably see this and be like, "Oh, this person doesn't know how to draw."
They're gonna be like, "Oh, you know what? Never mind."
I promise, it's the sake of the show. This is the sketchy charm of it all, and the limited device I'm currently using. Although this is so much better than using the mouse. I'm not drawing water like that. What am I doing? I need this. Here we go. So this is Lotad, and he's using Surf because he's a water grass Pokemon.
Looks pretty good.
Is that a Lotad?
I think so.
Yeah, well, you should know. You're the one who picked them.
Well, yeah, then I'd say yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Can we get a Lotad on screen? I love how Pokemon are like, I don't know, their inspiration stems for so many things. Like this is from like a Japanese yokai that like is a little turtle with like a bowl of water on its head. And like it doesn't look like it here, but it evolves into something like that. But this is just like a real cute little water bear duck platypus.
It's like a platypus, I think.
Yeah. Oh, the little leaf cutout is on the other side. Okay.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
Yeah. Oh, and his eyes are,
I like the little lily pad though. It's cute.
yeah. Yeah, I really liked Lotad.
I think yours is cuter than the actual one.
What? No, little
Yeah, look at his
Lotad's
eyes.
cute.
He's so cute. I would have a sticker of him.
Also, I think if I recall correctly, Lotad is way bigger than you expect him to be.
Really? I thought he'd be like the size of a small dog, like a chihuahua.
No, I think he's like a medium dog size.
Oh, that's a little terrifying.
Yeah, it's a little uneasing how big he is.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah. Are you ready for your next one?
Yes.
Okay. And take the wheel from me.
Gotta switch back over.
Gotta find. I'm going for a real specific one this time. Okay. Oh, you're still not there.
Yeah, my iPad decided that it wanted to take a really long time to connect.
Oh, you know.
Okay, it should be there now. Is it?
Yeah. You're there.
Okay.
Okay. So, for you to illustrate on this canvas is the Pokemon with its Gigantamax form, which is often referred to the name Alcremie.
What?
So you're going to draw Gigantamax Alcremie, which is number 869, and use up all of that middle space horizontally, not vertically. And so Alcremie is a Pokemon just made out of cream, but it's gigantic. Is there a description of its Gigantamax? Yeah. I don't know if I should read this. Cream pours endlessly from this Pokemon's body. The cream stiffens when compressed by an impact. A harder impact results in a harder cream.
Ew.
It launches swarms of missiles, each made of cream and loaded with 100,000 calories. Get hit by one of these and your head will swim. So I guess it has such rich cream missiles, it makes you dizzy.
Ew.
Great children's game here.
Okay, so does he have a body or is he like flat?
Actually, so the Gigantamax form looks like a giant cake, like just a towering cake. So Gigantamax Alcremie is, let's see, how tall is it? I don't want the normal height, but yeah, just a big old cake with like lots of different layers. Like the base has stars, the middle has the second one has like clovers, and then flowers, and then ribbons and hearts. It's got a lot going on in its different layers.
This is very confusing.
Oh, so Gigantamax Alcremie is 98 feet tall. So it's like a 98 feet tall cake.
This is very confusing.
What? A giant sentient cake with like a little whipped cream girl on top?
What?
Yeah. At the very top is a normal Alcremie, basically, and Alcremie is like a little slime girl made out of whipped cream with big hair.
This doesn't sound appropriate.
It's definitely appropriate. When you see regular Alcremie, you'll think it's really cute. But Gigantamax Alcremie is a little intimidating. But yeah, Pokemon's got some weird stuff going on it.
Yeah, I can see that.
I feel like this is more of an issue with the like localizers and just like not thinking of the wording of, because I read verbatim the Pokedex from like a game for that.
Oh.
Because the website that we're using, Bulbapedia, its definition is Alcremie is a vaguely arthropod Pokemon with the body composed of whipped cream. Its head resembles several drops of whipped cream styled like hair, with a large crowning dollop flanked by two loop-like bangs. Each of these bangs is topped with either strawberry, blueberries, clovers, or several varieties of candy, depending on which sweet the Alcremie was given to hold as a Malcremie when evolving. In the games, in order to evolve it, one of the things you have to do is like give your little cream Pokemon a candy or whatever, and then spin yourself to like actually whip it to turn it into the whipped cream Pokemon.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I went into the newest.
This can't
ones.
be real. Look at
This
what
is
I'm drawing.
real.
There's no way this is a Pokemon.
This is a Pokemon. You're pretty on point too. Maybe just add like a skirt of like melting icing on the bottom.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not done. I just have to do
Okay.
the tears.
Yeah. No, you're getting pretty on point there.
So you said that he has like, or is it? I don't know if it's a guy or a girl Pokemon. I guess it doesn't matter. But
yeah, most Pokemon are species, so they have like, different gender variations and stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm wrong. No, Alcremie is 100% female. I didn't know that.
well, it's weird that they would name her Al then.
Yeah.
So it's like a whipped cream thing on top.
It's like a little girl made out of whipped cream. Yeah.
I don't even know how to go about this.
Like, just imagine if a little dollop of whipped cream had eyes and like bangs.
Okay.
That's not a total curveball of imagination, right? Fun fact about Alcremie is that because there are different flavors of cream that can become sentient and make Alcremie, and because it can be like evolved with the different like candies or like a blueberry or strawberry, it is the Pokemon with the most forms. There are 64 variations of Alcremie.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so
That's like more than Eevee.
Yeah, so Eevee has 7 different evolutions, I think. Yeah. So now these all pretty much look the same. They like there's like a big grid chart of them with like the different flavors and treats, and the flavors will just be different colors or color patterns, and then the treat that's used to evolve it is just like in its hair. And then what they did, which was kind of clever, is the Gigantamax form has elements of all the flavors and all of the treats. So that way they didn't have to make 64 variations of the like giant cake monster.
Mm-hmm.
So because they're bad at video games, and it would have gone bad. So the people who are good and smart who designed the Pokemon, they fixed that. This is Pokemon 869, if I didn't say that. The nice Pokemon.
This
No.
is a nice Pokemon.
That was just a 69 reference. You can ignore me.
I get it now. I was so focused on this, I didn't even catch that.
It's the cream Pokemon. The
Very fitting for 69.
yeah. Oh no, I didn't even realize that. I don't think
Somebody in this game knew what they were doing.
Yeah, there's like some secret horny people behind Pokemon. So the name actually stems from alchemy and cream.
Not buying
Which is
it.
kind of clever. Well, okay, where do you think the name Al comes from?
Allison Creamy.
Well, yeah, that's clever. Some of the Pokemon names are just real dumb, but some Pokemon names are like portmanteaus and puns of like 3 or more different things. Like there's a YouTuber, Loxton, who like does a lot of Pokemon videos that are very well thought out and scripted, and like some of them talk about the design but also the etymology. That he has a video that breaks down the namesake of every Pokemon's English name and like where it comes from, and some are just like so clever. I'm so surprised.
How's this looking?
That's great. Okay, so just to the side here on your left side, I need you to write something.
Okay, Okay, hold on. I gotta add a little strawberry to her hair. Okay, so right here, like on the right side.
Yeah, left side. Just in that good open space you have. Go right ahead and write HA. Oh wait, let me watch your screen instead of Twitch so I can see HAPPY. And then next line, BIRTHDAY.
I feel like you could have just told me to write happy birthday.
Yeah, so if I understand dates and calendars right, it's your birthday.
It was yesterday.
Oh, shoot. What?
Yeah.
I saw people saying happy birthday on your Facebook today, and I trusted it.
Don't trust those people.
Okay,
They're liars.
So above the word happy, write LATE.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. So yeah, I figured what would be better than having you draw your own birthday card.
It's so beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah. Happy birthday. You're apparently 4 years old.
Yes. I am 4 years old, actually.
Yeah. All right. Oh, shoot. I need to... Hold on. Talk. Stall. I need to get a new canvas.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, it's my birthday, and now I'm really old. But that's okay. I've been having a midlife crisis since yesterday about it. But it's all right. I'll be fine. 28's not that old, right? I feel old.
It's younger than me.
I think I'm going to have a panic attack about it again now.
Oh, no.
I got to say, and like maybe I'm just biased, but I kind of like my Al Creamy better than the picture of the Al Creamy.
Your Al Creamy is cuter. Yeah, I love Al Creamy, Gigantamax Al Creamy. I'm not a fan of. I think it's a clever design, but it's not a friend, you know?
It doesn't seem very practical, you know?
Well, so the whole thing about Gigantamax is that like they can only turn into these forms in very specific locations that have like the right energy, and they're just temporary. So they usually aren't practical. They're like very big. Some of them are like very stationary in design. Mm-hmm. In the region that these are in, the cities are kind of built around these spots, and they build sports stadiums to have battles around the hot spots where they can transform. And as you can tell, I didn't have a lot of friends growing up because I've memorized all these facts.
You know what? That's what Animal Crossing is for me, because I didn't have any friends. So
this is my Animal Crossing. All right, what am I drawing next? Who's my poke?
Okay, we've done 2 for you so far. This will be your 3rd.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So next is Corsola in ghost form.
Ooh, Galarian Corsola.
Oh, and that is number 222.
Yeah, but make sure it's the ghost one. So, yeah.
It looks exactly the same as the other one. It's just frowning.
No, it's not.
Oh, and it's like got cloud-shaped things.
Yeah, so here, I'm going to bust out a regular Corsola just real quick. Because that's just like, it's this happy, like, bit of coral that kind of looks like a disembodied heart.
That's actually a pretty good way to describe it. Yeah. I didn't notice until now.
I really like Corsola, and it's just got like a dumb little face. F. I think its body has some small protrusions.
This looks like the what's the one that can like take form of other Pokemon?
Ditto.
This looks like the Ditto form.
Yeah.
That should be our next one, is we're drawing Ditto forms of other Pokemon.
And just like a bad Ditto.
Yeah.
So I think Galarian Corsola still has feet, but like the big thing is because the Earth sucks, Galarian Corsola is like dead, and so it's just like phantoms of like coral. Pokemon was like, global warming's a thing, and even in the Pokemon world, because you've all sucked.
Yeah, I guess that they don't really have like hard lines for the coral part.
Yeah, they're just ghost corals, which I don't know what that actually does as far as its biology and how it helps it, I guess, not survive because it's a ghost type.
It's still cute though.
It's cute, sad, and dead.
Oh, it will curse you if you kick it.
I do too. If people kick me, I curse them.
Yeah.
Am I missing anything about this?
Um.
I know. Then
Yeah,
like,
it's the little forehead part.
oh, does it actually have a horn?
Oh, and it's like the ghost type still.
Oh, it's just got a big ghost horn still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna render this birthday card you made through me.
Yeah. Your own birthday card.
Yeah. It's gonna be real cute.
There we go. I'm just gonna. Here we go. Make them real ghosty. I don't get it. Pokemon's supposed to be like in a utopia. How can they have seas that kill our sweet little disembodied hearts?
If it's a utopia, why is everybody fighting each other all the time?
No, it's for sport and fun. Pokemon like fighting. It's how they increase their friendship.
Wait, I have a question. Is everyone in the Pokemon world vegetarian?
No, oh no. In the Sun and Moon games, they're like, we eat Pokemon 100%.
Oh, okay. See, I was always wondering if there's like real animals that they eat or if they eat Pokemon.
So the show has shown some real animals, but in the games, which is the real like canon, they don't eat. There's no real animals. Kinda. I mean, they've mentioned an Indian elephant before, which makes you wonder. But
what? That's the only animal?
Yeah, like in references, like in the Pokedex, they're like, this one's as strong as 3 Indian elephants, and you're like, what's an Indian elephant? What's India?
Yeah.
Um.
Maybe they've just translated it into our language so we can understand the reference.
Oh yeah, probably. And so, what was I? Oh yeah, so a lot of Pokemon can be eaten in ways that don't harm the Pokemon, like Crabrawler's arms like tend to naturally fall off, and so people eat like the crab meat that way, and Slowpoke tails tend to get cut off, which do hurt them, but they grow back.
Oh, okay. So you can just farm the Slowpokes and have as many tails as you want.
So the bad guys were doing that, but then realized it wasn't like really profitable, but it was also terribly inhumane. And because I just wanted to list off Pokemon Vor, I also decided to draw Corsola's evolved form.
Okay, I saw that in the pictures, and I was wondering like why it looks like that sometimes, and why it looks like the little round ghost sometimes.
Yeah, so this bigger one is what it evolves into, which I don't know how it evolves. I don't know if it just has to die more or something.
Yeah, how does it evolve when it's dead?
You can still have personal growth even when you're dead. Look at me.
And if it's dead, well, I guess. But if it's dead, how does it die? Like in battle, how do you beat it?
Well, you don't kill Pokemon in battle; they faint.
No, how does it die?
It can't die.
You're telling me
It's already dead.
that's why all the coral are dying, because in the Pokemon universe, the world is so overpopulated because nothing dies; it just faints.
Okay.
So now that's why the world's dead, because it's like using all of the resources. They can't keep up.
Pokemon can die. They
You
just don't
said
die in
Pokemon
battle.
can't die.
No, ghost Pokemon can't die. Usually, some ghost Pokemon can, because they're not always ghosts. Sometimes sometimes they're just like ghost adjacent. Like they have ghost like properties. Like there's a jellyfish that's just similar to a ghost with the way it can like phase through things.
So it's like a wannabe.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Are you ready for your next Pokemon?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I'm going to have you draw Flapple.
Is this part of my birthday card still?
No. Unless
Okay,
you're really...
then I'm gonna put it on a different one because I want to save my birthday card so that I can like do it later.
Yeah. This is one of my new favorite Pokemon. So
You said it's called what?
it's called Flapple,
Flapple.
number 841. Let's see, let me read the Pokedex.
Oh yeah, I need to take some notes on this. I can already tell.
Yeah. It ate a sour apple, and that induced its evolution. Its cheeks. Oh, wow. I don't know how to read, apparently. It ate a sour apple, and that induced its evolution. In its cheeks, it stores an acid capable of causing chemical burns. It flies on its wings made of apple skins and spits a powerful acid. It can also change its shape into that of an apple. Are you familiar with, I think they're called Bakugan? The like little toys that are like spheres and they pop open into like, I don't know, dragons or something?
The name sounds familiar, but I can't like think of what it looks like.
Okay, well, so essentially this is a little dragon that evolved from a worm that was in an apple. And like,
Ew.
so a little worm got into an apple and it ate all the inside of the apple. And now it like lives in the apple and kind of uses it like armor. And like parts of the apple are its wings. And that's all I'm giving you. I'm gonna let you to fly freer with this one.
All right. Well, okay. Well, we'll just see how it goes.
I want to see how you interpret that. I think it's such a clever design. This evolves from applin, which is literally like just an apple with a little worm's tail, and then instead of leaves, it's its eyes, and they look like two leaves. And then if you feed applin a sour apple, it turns into Flapple. If you feed it a sweet apple, it turns into Appletun, which is like kind of an old school fat fairy tale dragon, but with like its back is an apple pie. And it looks like it has like droopy ears, but the ears are actually its eyes. It's also very cute, but Flapple is better. They also like Gigantamax to some weird like dumb dragon inside of like a honey pot made out of an apple. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that.
That's really strange.
Yeah. Let's see. Any fun facts about them? Ooh. I'm reading some of its Gigantamax information, and again, just the sweet nectar that covers its body increases in thickness.
Oh.
A lot of unfortunate wording here.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like food design Pokemon, but I think they can be pretty clever. Let's see. Let me take a look here. Okay, yeah, this is cute. You got the real good like worm aesthetic going.
Gotta make him a non-terrifying worm because I absolutely hate worms.
Well, it's not like a worm, it's like a worm, you know?
That I don't know.
Like the dragons worms?
Oh, like the WY. Yeah, well.
Yeah.
It's too late now. I've already started with the worm.
I mean, you know, worms can look like worms.
I've already got the idea in my head, so now he's like, I'll make him a better one.
I did forget that you were afraid of worms. I think you've mentioned this before.
Probably like a trillion times.
Our Parasite episode's going to be hard to draw.
Oh, God. I tell anybody who will listen about my worm fear. They're like, hi, I'm blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, guess what? I'm terrified of worms.
Just become president and you can tweet about worms all day.
Great. I could already do that now and I'm not president.
That's true. I'll still like all your tweets if you just go about only tweeting about your worm fear.
I only tweet like every 3 months.
Yeah.
Now he looks like a snake.
Worms are just snakes, but they're all neck.
That is a snake.
Oh, wait, no. Snakes are all neck. Worms are all tail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Snakes' tails are really pathetic. Have you ever seen a snake tail?
It's pretty tiny.
Yeah. Bree, do you have a favorite Pokemon? I know you're not like, you haven't seen a lot, just kind of only through the torture I've put you through here in like the pilot episode of this show.
Oh, I've seen the show before. And I've seen Detective Pikachu.
That's got some good pokes in it.
I used to watch the show a lot as a kid. I think my favorites are like Cubone and Psyduck.
I know you're a Cubone fan, which is so tragic.
I know.
Cubone just wears the skull of its dead mother. As a species.
Actually, in Pokemon Go, it's been like my mission to only collect Cubones. So now I just like my Pokedex is just like full of Cubones.
How do you feel about Marowak?
Oh, I like that too. That's the one that I have in Pokemon Go that like follows me around.
What about a Alolan Marowak?
I've never seen one.
So in different parts of the world, Marowaks have adapted differently, where they're like thinner and their bone has fire on both ends, like a green ghostly fire.
Oh, wow.
It's really into like fire dancing. Yeah.
Sounds pretty cool.
How do you feel about Kangaskong?
I don't know what that is.
Well, so it's been like this thing ever since the beginning of Pokemon, because everyone's like, well, what would Cubone look like without the like skull? Like, what if its mom didn't die? And there is a Pokemon from the first generation called Kangaskong, which is like this big old dinosaur kangaroo and actually carries a baby in its pouch. And people notice there are some like aesthetic similarities, not too much. But then as like fans started getting access to the code of the games, and there's a famous glitch called the Missing Known glitch back in the day that kind of had some suspicions about it. It's never been officially like said, but it seems as though Cubones are just the like baby from a Kangaskong if the Kangaskong dies.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you know that the idea of like, oh, an entire species has to have its mom die. It's like, nope, just this is the result of a dead mom. You know.
Now I gotta look up a Kangaskong.
Yeah.
I think this is the Flapple. Oh wait, it has like acid cheeks. I forgot.
Yeah, you gotta get those acid cheeks in there. What number was Flapple? I have already lost this information. There's just so many of these little dudes. If you count every Pokemon, every form, and every major sexual dimorphism, then there are over 1,200 different designs.
Holy cow.
Yeah. And then there's like subtle sexual dimorphism, like Pikachu has like the heart tail instead of the flat tail. Like girls have hearts and boys have flats. or like one of them, Torchic, just the boys have a small dot, like one little black dot on a feather, which is actually based off like real farming. Like they've bred roosters, so that way a rooster will have a small dot, so you can tell it's a rooster instead of a chicken, like right as soon as it has feathers or born. I don't know how birds work. But yeah, that's a flapple. Do you see?
I gotta be honest. Yeah, I think mine looks cuter than the other one.
Yeah, yours is pretty cute with its little worm, but flapple is one of my favorites.
Okay. I like it. It's interesting.
Oh shoot, I did that thing where I haven't made new canvas here.
And I'll slowly pull up your list.
Okay. I've got I saved. I just have to make my canvas all nice and big so it takes up the screen. There we go. I'll take the reins now. Okay. Who am I drawing?
You are drawing Mana.
Bless you. What?
Mana or Mana. It's number 517.
Oh, okay.
For Jesse, not for you. You can't look it up.
No, I don't need to look it up. Just knowing the number actually helps me a lot.
Oh my god.
If I'm not
I feel like you lied earlier. You said that you don't know all the Pokemon, but every single Pokemon I tell you, you're like, oh yeah.
Well, it's that I don't know them all by heart. Get it? Because this Pokemon is one of 2 Heartfish, right?
No.
Oh, wait. Am I not drawing the right Pokemon?
No, this one is like very round with cute little legs, and it has a flower on it, or 2 flowers on it.
What?
It kind of looks like a jelly bean, but it's not a jelly bean.
Okay. So what type is it?
Psychic.
Okay, and the name again?
Mana.
How do you spell that?
Munna.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Mana returns in Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Okay. Mana. And you said it looks like a little jelly bean?
But it's just like very round. It doesn't have like the bend in it like a jelly bean has.
So, okay. So it's round. Oh, okay.
It's a Dream Eater Pokemon.
Yeah, I know who this is now. Wait, no, its eyes are closed because it's sleepy.
Its eyes are definitely open.
Oh, wait. So I don't know if I'm drawing it or its evolved form or de-evolved form, because it's a 2-stage Pokemon, but I think, yeah. So at first I was thinking it was like the 5th gen Heartfish that was definitely different than the 3rd gen Heartfish.
I like how all of your Pokemon are drawn at like an angle, like they're all flying through the air.
They're magical.
Mid-toss.
Yeah. I just would imagine if I had Pokemon, I'd be like tossing them in the air all the time like a baby.
And that's why you're not allowed to have Pokemon.
Because I'd treat them well and play with them.
Yes, but you did get the legs spot on.
Okay. Wait, is this the right one? Is it like it's got flowers on it?
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
I think I'm done.
Am
I missing
I guess. Yeah, I guess. Can we get a reference picture for Milk to see how he did? He's pretty close. It's only like a few small details that you're missing.
Oh, they always got like something. It's
up now if you.
Oh, I'm still a little lagged, but it's got a gem. So in the very first games, someone was like, there's round Pokemon with floral prints on them, and everyone was like, there's no such Pokemon like that. And then I think like 10 10 years later, Pokemon Sword or Black and White came out, and this was a new Pokemon in there. So, yeah.
That person just like predicted the future.
Well, they were just confused. They were talking about a different country, I guess.
What?
Well, because there's different Pokemon countries.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I'm so confused.
All right. Well, are you ready to doodle up another Pokemon?
You know what? Sure.
Sure. Yeah. If chat wants to post any Pokemon requests, we could start working on some of those too next.
Yeah, because I'm almost done with the list I made for you.
You're oh yeah. Well, there's plenty to choose. I'm going to give you a little bit of a harder Pokemon though.
They're all hard. What are you talking about?
What? No, I've given you some easy ones. Okay. What would be like a real hard one to just try to possibly explain? Really just high concept.
Now I'm kind of nervous for it.
I'm seeing some good ones. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go with another new one. Okay, so we're going to have you draw number 882, Dracovish, which is another one of my favorites. Okay, so you know what a T-Rex looks like, right?
Yes.
Can you draw me the like butt half of a cut in half T-Rex?
The butt half?
Yeah, like the back legs.
No, I get what you're saying. I
T-Rex.
just.
Yeah, but like cut it in half, like just straight in half.
Do you want the tail in there?
Yeah. And make the tail like kind of curve upwards. Yeah, just just kind of like, someone took this T-Rex to a deli meat shop and they only wanted the front half, so you're stuck with this 1,000-year-old dino butt.
1,000-year-old dino butt.
Yeah, this is another one of my favorites. I hated it at first, and as I just started using it and getting reading more about it, I was like, oh, I love this weird thing. Here, I'll read some decks if it doesn't give things away. Yeah, okay.
It absolutely won't.
Powerful legs and jaws made it an apex predator of its time. Its own overhunting of its prey was what drove it to extinction. And then the alternate dex entry is, its mighty legs are capable of running at speeds exceeding 40 miles per hour, but this Pokemon can't breathe unless it's underwater.
What?
Yeah, so it has really good running legs, but it needs water to breathe. But we'll get there. We'll get there.
I'm very confused.
Oh, I think most people would if they see this thing in all of its glory.
Okay, so I got the dino legs here.
Well, go ahead and just draw me that cut in half body. Give me the classic just cartoon sliced right in half, and your circle of bone. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let's get that in there. Perfect. Also, I need you to take this tail and now kind of wrap the tail so it goes upwards more. So it's like almost a fish hook wrapping up. Sorry about the change there.
Oh no, that's okay.
Yeah. More. Make sure the tail kind of ends above the body. Not directly above, but yeah. Okay. Positioning wise, that's perfect. I'm just really excited for this next part.
Oh God. I'm kind of nervous.
Okay, perfect. Now, just erase the tip of the tail. Yeah. Now, from here on out, you're going to draw the head of a fish. just like a big fish head with like powerful jaws and like dead eyes.
Is it like looking up or looking to the side?
It's looking forward.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got mighty jaws that were capable of over hunting. And it's got a bit of like a chameleon crown too to it. Yeah. This. How do you feel about this so far?
I feel like this is fake.
So,
What's a chameleon crown?
That you got it.
Oh, wow! Look at me.
Yeah. Yeah. Give it some teeth. And then it's got kind of like goat eyes with like rectangular pupils. It's real offsetting. Yeah. Okay. Now, you see that bottom jaw? Oh, I love that.
Yes, the bottom jaw.
Yeah, I need you to draw me some fish arms.
But what? Fish don't even have arms.
Yeah, they do. You know, fish arms, like flippers, but with elbows.
Okay, like where? And how many?
Just your average 2. This isn't weird or anything. Just 2 fish arms coming right from the bottom of the bottom jaw. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Maybe do the little lines for the flipperiness.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is great. Just fantastic. And then what else is there? If you could just give me some like Reptar back spikes on the dino half. Gosh, I think my upstairs neighbors are trying to like raise a dinosaur from the dead. They're making so much noise.
Is that what the sound is?
Yeah.
Sounds like it's in your house.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure unless we got new neighbors at some point, they like let their kids like rollerblade in the house. Yeah, so that's Dracovish.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Let's get a Dracovish on screen. Survey says.
Hold on, I get it. There's no way this is what it's gonna look like. Oh my god, it actually does.
Yeah.
What is this?
So the newest series of games are based out of London, and several generations of Pokemon have like Pokemon that are extinct and you revive them from fossils. And the fossils are kind of iffy because like they've been dead and go through this process. So they have like some rock attributes to whereas originally they may not have. Well, in the Galar region, the scientist, Kara Less is her full name. She just kind of fucks around and puts fossils together without any kind of concern of reality.
So she's doing like a Frankenstein type thing.
Yeah. So the Pokedex entries of things like it had these mighty legs but had to breathe in water. This isn't real. So you're right. This isn't a real Pokemon, but it is now. Because of the bastardization of this lazy scientist who just mashed up 2 fossils. Like, it's a living, terrible Pokemon right now.
Oh my god. So this poor thing just wants to die.
Yeah. Now, you want to know the best part of it?
What?
This thing is one of the most powerful Pokemon in the game. If you build it right, it just like one hit kills everything.
Oh my gosh. This is so bananas. I don't even know what to think about this. Like
the best part is there's 2 fossils for heads and 2 fossils for butts, and you can combine them. So there's 4 of these abominations.
Oh my god.
But let's go ahead and have me draw an abomination now. What? Oh, I need to steal the screen though.
I'm not sure if the one I'm giving you is an abomination, but you're gonna draw Poplio.
Oh, ooh. Ooh, gosh. Poplio.
And for Jesse, that number is 728.
Poplio is the water starting Pokemon for Gen 7.
It's kind of terrifying looking.
Yeah.
Or like creepy.
A clown otter.
Yeah, I'd say like a clown seal.
Yeah, seal. That's what I meant. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, it is a little terrifying. And it's got like, so this is a starter Pokemon. So there's like the simplicity to it, but then also it's got some good elements. Let's see. Okay. I think I got them. I might draw some evolved forms too, so that way
that is
we
pretty
don't have
much
to make
it.
Jesse have to turn around and instantly get another Pokemon on screen. Yeah, I'm going to draw its final evolution also, because no one cares about the middle stages. They're kind of like the awkward, angry teens of Pokemon.
Be like Charmeleon.
Yeah.
Why doesn't Pikachu evolve?
Pikachu does evolve.
Oh, is that Raichu?
Yeah. There's even an Alolan version of Raichu that is psychic, and it surfs on its little tail.
Oh.
But like surfs in the air because it's psychic. I have no clue the name of the Pokemon I'm drawing, but it's the bigger Poplio.
It looks creepy already.
It's cute. It's pretty. It's supposedly like one of the prettiest Pokemon. Ooh, speaking of which, maybe I'll have you draw the canonically prettiest Pokemon. Or I can draw you the Pokemon everyone gets real weird about on the internet.
Wait, what is it?
Well, so there's a Pokemon that like in the Pokemon universe, they say like as an animal, it's the most beautiful Pokemon.
Oh, is it the Eevee one?
Well, so there's a Pokemon people get real weird about on the internet. That's an evolution. But I'm thinking of something different. No, there's this like eel fish thing that people in the Pokemon universe say is the prettiest Pokemon, but there's a kind of humanoid.
I love this hair.
Yeah, it's a majestic mermaid.
Is this really what this looks like?
No, this is Jesse. If you could pull up the final evolution from Poplio, it should be right next to it. I think my drawing can somewhat guide you in the right direction.
Is it Primarina?
Yeah, Primarina.
You know what? That's not far off. Is this the one that people say is the prettiest one?
No. This isn't pretty enough. Here we go. Let's give her a good smile. She's singing. There we go. That's my Primarina. I'll move. Oh! I don't know how to use this program I'm working with. There we go. I'll move it over too, so it's easier to show off. Can we? Oh, I'm severely lagged. Is there a Primarina on screen?
I don't see one.
Oh no! Have we lost our Jesse Jones?
It's up.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah. Now my Twitch is catching up. Yeah, Bree, you ready for one? Ooh, this might be the last one if I give you a hard one.
All right, let's do this.
Ooh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna give you the one everyone gets real weird about online.
All right, then I'm gonna make it weird.
Okay, your Pokemon is Gardevoir.
Gardevoir.
Gardevoir, not God of War.
Oh,
Gardevoir.
how do you spell this?
Gardevor. That's Pokemon number 282. Do you want to take over the screen though?
Oh yeah, sorry, I was already drawing and then I totally forgot to do that.
Yeah,
My bad.
so-
Give me 1 second. I knew there was something I was forgetting.
So, Gardevoir is the Embrace Pokemon.
Embrace?
The Embrace Pokemon, yes. It's
what
an
does
older.
this mean?
We'll find out. We're going to go through this journey together. Gardevoir has the ability to read the future. If it senses impending danger to its trainer, this Pokemon is said to unleash its kinetic energy at full power. So, let me see where they describe what it looks like. Okay. Gardevoir is a bipedal humanoid Pokemon whose body resembles a flowing gown. Most of its body is white, but its hair, arms, and underside of its gown are green. Its hair curls over its face and down the sides of its head. Behind its red eyes are short spikes, resembling a masquerade mask.
It has spikes underneath its eyes?
Behind its eyes. Like, you know how your ears are behind your eyes? That's not how I would word it, but that's what they're going for here.
Okay.
It has long arms with 3 fingers on each hand and slender white legs.
This is disturbing a little bit.
Potato, fat bait. It's whatever people make it out to be.
All right, I'm gonna go to town on this and make it weird.
Yeah, make it weird. So you know about the evolution that people are into, and I think it's just because it has straight bangs. Like, it's just a dog, fox, cat thing.
But because it has bangs, people are like, ooh.
Yeah. So this Pokemon was the original like design inspiration was kind of like a mage, but when the American audience got it, they were like, "Oh no, this is horny." And like so what's interesting is Gardevoir can be male or female. Out in the wild, there's like a 50% rate for each. But when they started designing the Pokemon for the next generation, they figured they needed to make a boy version of Gardevoir. So while Gardevoir can be male or female, they made an alternate version that is strictly male. And again, the internet just doesn't know how to handle that.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, but it's breaking some good gender stereotypes. So we love Gardevoir. There's one big key detail I'm holding out, but I'm going to wait till you have this a little more fleshed out.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's, it's kind of just like a gown body dress with face spikes, That makes sense. You're getting it. You're getting the good basic shape worked out here.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. This is a pretty popular one. It's a hard to get Pokemon. Like, you have to get its little like baby form in like one of the first areas, and it's super rare. So as a kid, you're like, you've spent 5 minutes there and you haven't found one yet, and you're like, whatever, I don't need routes, and you just keep on going, and then later on you regret not getting routes because Gardevoir is an absolute powerhouse.
Oh, this is like an old Pokemon? That's not one of the new ones?
Yeah, this is from 3rd generation. Yeah, so there's a lot of lore I can read here. Let's go down the rabbit hole. So anytime Pokemon games come out, there's like there's 2 versions. And so sometimes when I read these, they'll sound almost immediately like the one I read before, and that's the whole dual version thing.
Okay.
Gardevoir has a psychic kinetic power to distort the dimension and create a small black hole. This Pokemon will try to protect its trainer even at the risk of its own life. If you know anything about physics, which I don't, a black hole is not a safe thing to be around.
I wouldn't think so.
It apparently does not feel the pull of gravity because it supports itself with psychic power. It will give its life to protect its trainer.
So it's sweet.
Yeah, it's the Embrace Pokemon. It has the power to predict the future. Its power peaks when it's protecting its trainer.
Can it like speak, or does it just say its name still?
It still just says its name. There are some Pokemon that have human tongue, or at least telepathy. This is not one of them, which
Like
might be a good
Mew?
thing. Yeah.
Or Mewtwo,
yeah.
I mean.
Mewtwo, yeah. Mewtwo has telepathy. Meowth, well, a Meowth learned how to speak. A Scizor learned how to speak, which is kind of terrifying. Scizor is like a giant metal praying mantis.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, also, this Pokemon is 5'3".
Oh.
Yeah. So, Bree,
Well,
how
she's a
tall
lot
are you?
taller. Like 5'3" or 5'4".
Okay, so
Like
yeah.
the size of this Pokemon.
Cool. So you guys can embrace together.
What's the hair like?
So it's like it's got a big widow's peak coming down, like the bangs kind of come down to a point just all the way down, covering its face. Like the whole face isn't covered, but the bangs to a point like a devil lock. And then it's kind of like your was this stereotype 50s housewife hair that's like wrapped behind the ears but then curls down at the bottom. It's almost like if the hair was the talons of a bird and was like grabbing a gumball, if that makes sense.
Not really.
Okay. Not to make it less visible in your brain. Let's some more Gardevoir Pokedex entries. It will try to guard its trusted trainer with its life. It has the ability to see the future, protecting blah, 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 small black holes, unleashing power, always protecting its trainer. Oh, the trainer it's bond closely with. Yeah, a lot of black hole stuff here. A lot of just loves its trainer. Something that really messes me up thinking about Pokemon is that like psychic Pokemon could cure depression.
Oh.
Yeah. Yet
Do they?
No, absolutely not.
Well,
They just
should.
could. Yeah. I don't know. This Pokemon is weird because it's like so bonded to you, but it's so powerful. I'm like, I don't think I would want anything to love me if it had the ability to create a black hole.
No, it'd like get mad at you and then kill both of you.
Exactly, right? And there's a few Pokemon like that, like Meowstick, or Meowstick's first form, which is what is it? It's like a play off the word or play off purring because it's a little kitten. Esper, ESP and purring. Esper is a little psychic cat thing that can't control its power. So like it's super strong, and so it might just accidentally explode everything around it with its brain. Like
super nice.
Yeah, like watch out. If it has anxiety, it's just going to murder you on accident. So, yeah, don't freak out an Esper. Oh yeah, your Gardevoir is looking real good. Okay.
I'm sure it looks nothing like it.
You're not too far off. So the main thing that I have not told you is one of the things that really makes you question why this is the embrace Pokemon is that on its chest, she has a huge spike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just like a big old like dorsal fin of a spike. Like it's not even a unicorn horn. It's like the blade of a knife, like a kitchen knife.
So she can like kill you.
Oh well, it's soft. It's a soft knife.
Why?
It's just it's probably kind of sturdy. I don't know. I don't think it can stab into you, but yeah, there we go. That's an abrasive Pokemon. Oh yeah. We're going to put this on 4chan and see where people go with it.
Oh, let's not.
No, you don't want to see what people do with your creation?
Not particularly, no. Especially not from 4chan.
I think this Pokemon really lends itself to you because you don't usually see its feet, which makes me wonder why people are into it. But it doesn't have like, I don't know the scientific term, but it doesn't have like feet. It kind of just goes down into like little spikes, little dainty feet spikes.
That's my foot style, so perfect.
Yeah. Figured it would fit right there. Oh, and I knew it. I knew this would be the perfect Pokemon for the amount of time we had. We're dominating our last minute.
Can we get a Gardevoir in our last few minutes? Our last minute here?
That's number 282, Gardevoir, the horny Pokemon.
Yeah, we'll see how I didn't make it look anything like it. Oh, I have seen that one before, I guess.
It's pretty popular. But yeah, I think you got it pretty close. I mean,
I got like the scary version of it. Like
I always close its dress. I forget it has like the big like flowing openness down there. So that's something I usually forget on this one.
Hey, I even got it right.
Yeah, you made this spike huge. But you know, some people
you
like
said
the bigger
it was
spikes.
huge.
I mean, it's huge considering a knife coming out of somebody's chest.
I guess.
But yeah, this has been Sketchy Friends. We didn't come up with a topic for next week. So I guess it'll be a mystery, a fun surprise as you join us, not next week. Our next episode is, drum roll, all things considered, the future withholding, December 14th, which is Monday.
Is that
as
right?
As always. Right? Second Monday of every month? Yeah.
Wait. Oh, well, yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
It just seems like
away.
Oh, it's 3 weeks away? It's not.
Yeah. We have a weird calendar right now.
Okay, because like next week's the 30th and then there's the 7th. Okay, so we're doing 3 weeks from now.
Yeah. Because we always land on the second and fourth Monday of every month.
Gotcha.
A decision that I often regret. But we're here and we're sketchy. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you next week and sketch you later.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Yeah, we had one of these weird 5 Monday months here, so it's gonna throw that off a little bit. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. That's Sketchy Friends. Yay for Brie and Milk. So we'll be back here in about a half hour. Emma's got a bunch of work, so she's not going to be able to make it in, but she'll make it in via Discord. We're gonna be some wobbly beans. We're gonna play some Fall Guys.
Fall Guys.
Yeah. And so if you're on, Steam with your Fall Guys, we can all join up. We'll be friends. We'll do all that. We'll get squad. We'll get some bean squad. But yeah, come back in about a half hour. I will be doing some Fall Guys, and when Emma gets home from work, she will join us. Maybe we'll get Mark Berg and any of our other friends that play Fall Guys to join us. I'm gonna get a crown someday.
One day. Tonight's the night.
I'm gonna try it. I mean, I was half threatening myself with I'm gonna do a marathon at some point where I can't stop until I finally win.
Oh, yes.
That sounds bad. But yeah, check in with us in about a half hour, and we'll get that going. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. See you in a little bit.